pathetic.
Hey, if you can. We live.
Buenas noches, if you're listening at night. But we're back. How's everybody doing? Rhetorical question. Can't answer. Understand.
Did you just call me pathetic?
I could have. You caught a little pre podcast conversation on there. I don't know. He don't warn me when he starts these things. He just goes. So
Yeah, I just kind of press the button and we just kind of start.
yeah. Because this is real, authentic stuff, man. It don't really we couldn't explain more how there's no preparation. Our conversation before this was like, I literally said, "Let's just get it going. Just start it." He's like, "Just start it." We're like, "Yeah." I don't know why I said pathetic.
I don't know either. You just kind of said it.
Pathetic. Oh no! I asked how far you hit your pitch and wedge.
Oh right.
He said 120. I said pathetic.
Dang.
Hit mine about 160.
You don't even hit a pitching wedge, bro.
Who are you talking about? You
Come on
talking to
now.
me?
Yeah, I am. When's the last time we went golfing? Me and you.
It's been
a long
probably
time.
a month. Over a month, probably.
It's been over a month. I know it's been over a month since I've been golfing.
I went golfing
Well, yeah, you
4 or 5 days ago.
You went golfing without me.
Yeah.
Didn't invite me.
Yeah. We went to Cocopelli, man. Prestigious.
Oh, yeah, too high up for me. They actually say no redheads on the course. So.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I was playing with the redhead, so.
No, you weren't.
I was.
Who?
Garrett.
He ain't redheaded.
What? Open your eyes, man.
He ain't redheaded.
Open your eyes, brother.
Yeah, I look at him all the time, brother, shooting them threes at basketball games.
Good shooter.
He's a pretty good shooter.
Knock him down. He is red hair. Honestly, more red than yours, probably.
No.
Bro.
No. That brother's a blondie.
Check it. We having the same conversation right now?
Yeah, he's a strawberry blonde.
Do you lie for fun?
That's not a lie. He's a strawberry blonde.
Brother. Anyway. This is Zach Green, and we got Prankster McGee over here across from me right now.
Prankster Tom.
Yeah, that's just a lies out of his teeth for no reason. Wow. What a start.
More red hair than me. That's crazy.
His hair is really red. Really red.
I guess it's been a while since I've seen him. Last time I saw him, his hair was like strawberry blonde.
Man, I don't even know. You start talking about avocado green, strawberry blonde. I don't even speak in that language, bro.
It's like the red hair that's like blonder. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm hearing you, but I'm not listening to you, honestly.
Yeah, you never do. So.
Checked out a while ago.
Yeah. Like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
But hey, man, we're back.
We're back. Tyler still can't hit his pitch and wedge.
Okay.
Life's been good. God's been good.
Amen. Amen.
So that's all you can ask for. But,
finished up Jonah chapter 4 today.
Had a boy. Had a boy.
Finished preaching from that. Went pretty good. Everybody afterward, they were like, Tyler, you need to break down another book. I was like, right.
Revelation.
I said maybe we'll let Connor break down Psalms next 3 years.
Oh, there you go. You could pop out probably 10 or 15 chapters in a service.
I mean, I don't know if you're deep diving each one, you could probably do 2, maybe 3.
If you're breaking down every word.
Well, I mean, not every word, but like, you know what I mean. If you're breaking it down, looking at what the author's saying, going through.
Oh yeah, you could build a message off of one verse in Psalm and talk about it for an hour.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying with that. I know what you're saying, like breaking it down like that. But I know what you're saying. But yeah. So you guys had P7 today?
Yeah.
Vienna. How'd it go?
Had P7 today. It was good.
Good.
It's good. Gage Branch, he taught down there. It was good. He taught on having a relationship with Jesus, and I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good.
Good. We had P7 yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
Went good. P7 time. P7 it up. It was really good. Taught on Saul to Paul. What we could take from that story. Just saying. Jesus can save you no matter how bad you are. Said you guys are all sinners. You guys are all going to hell. I didn't say that. What the crap? Why would I say that? No, but I do like to point out as much as I can that it doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter how far gone you think you are. It doesn't matter how unworthy you think you are of God's love and His grace. And, that's why I like bringing stories like that. up to them because it's an example, a real that they can like see because he wrote books and he has a story in the Bible they can watch. It's not just like a word of mouth thing. You know what I mean? It's a real thing that's documented. So I like talking about stuff like that.
I mean, especially if you think about like today's world with like cancel culture and all that, like that's everybody's mindset. They're like, oh well, I've done bad, God's canceled me,
right?
Like God's done with me. But realistically, God don't cancel people. God's not out here like, hey, I'm done with you.
Yeah,
you're done. You're canceled. No.
Yeah,
God loves you. God wants to forgive you.
Yeah.
God.
Jesus Christ, the whole point of it is like contradicts cancel culture.
Oh yeah,
the fact that you have a second chance, and the fact that there is grace and there is mercy, and you are still loved even if you've fallen short. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So, how cool is that? How cool is that? But hey, what are you gonna do this Saturday? P7.
Yeah. Speaking
event,
of P7,
club,
P7 event, be there.
Service, whatever you want, bonfire, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's 5:00 at the C.E. Sullivan Building, 3970 Goreville Road. If you're interested in P7, if you're a leader, if you're a member of a P7 club, if you're just a high school or junior high student, if you're a college student, I say heck with it. Be there.
Be there.
If you got breath in your lungs, I say to heck with it. Be there.
Yes.
That's what I say. I don't care what you're affiliated with.
It's gonna be a great time. Brother Alex Perry's gonna be down.
Love Alex Perry, great guy.
P7 coordinator for Illinois.
Yes.
It's gonna be a phenomenal time.
I think some little time of worship. He's gonna bring a word.
Yes.
There's gonna be food. There's gonna be games. I think we're gonna have a bonfire out there. Weather's looking like it's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful day for a fall bonfire.
Honestly, after that rain yesterday, like it was phenomenal. Like the weather today was fantastic.
It's honestly chilly, and I love it. I've been waiting for chilly weather. It's gonna get hot again. It's gonna get 80 in like a couple days.
So, Dave's Bagels came down to Vienna today.
Oh.
And I was in the industrial arts class, I guess you'd call it. And so I guess kind of like Bishop's class was, kind of like that. Yeah. But like the robotics class.
Yeah.
Not so much like the auto, but like the robotics.
Right.
So that was the class that I taught today. But the morning was carpentry. So that's the first 2 hours of the day. And then I have advisory, and it's all the same kids. So Dave got there at like 7 a.m. So I'm like, all right, guys, first hour, there may be some kids going out there. So second hour, we'll go out there. Second hour, we go out there. The line is crazy. Like, it is huge how big this line is, which, I mean, you think about it, small school like Vienna, how big this line actually? Half the school's out there waiting for second, and it's second hour. Kids are meant to be in class, like studying, getting work done. No.
Valid for good reason.
And I'm like, what? Which the carpentry kids, they didn't have anything today. Because a lot of their stuff's more hands-on, so the teacher needs to be there. So me as a sub, I can't really do anything. So a lot of times we're just kind of in the classroom. They're kind of doing their thing on the computers that he has in the classroom, or just kind of doing whatever on the Chromebooks, getting work done. But so I was like, second hour, all right, let's go. No, did not. I sat there for an hour and a half, and I waited for a bagel. So I sat through all of second hour. We went out there second hour at the beginning. Sat through all second hour, all of advisory, and I walked in to my third hour class like 5 minutes after the bell rang.
Wow.
The late bell. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, what in the world did I just do? Mind you, bagels phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love Dave's Bagels. I will go wherever to get Dave's Bagels.
Wherever he said.
But like, I got to experience the weather today. It was phenomenal.
It was nice.
It was very nice outside.
Yes, it was.
And standing in that line, it wasn't too bad. I got to talk to some students, and we had a good time just standing in line, me and the kids. But standing in that line for an hour and a half, like, what in the world? And it was crazy because it eventually, like, the line died down a little bit by the end of the day. But that was because Dave was like, all right, everybody's only getting one bagel, and that's it, no more. But those kids at Vienna, they're fiends for the bagels.
Yeah, I bet he made it a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of it, all the tips and a portion of the actual profit that he made today went to project graduation. So it's a program down at Vienna what goes to like the senior class and helps with like graduation and like
That's
after stuff. So it was a really cool thing that happened today. But waiting in line for a bagel for that long was a little absurd.
That's understandable. I mean,
And I mean, you wouldn't expect that at like a small school.
but I mean, when you think about putting all those kids in a line where there's only one person working, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that was a little bit of it. I mean, it was just Dave, and if a kid walked up and asked for like 4 bagels, they're
Right.
standing there for like 5 minutes at least,
Right.
waiting for these bagels. So, like I said, you wouldn't expect something like that at like a small school, because like when I was in high school, we didn't have anything like that.
No.
Like the most, like, I guess the coolest thing we did, there were like assemblies. I guess that was like the only thing we really had in high school were like these assemblies where like people came in and like did stuff. But other than that, we never had like, which Vienna, they do a phenomenal job at this. They do like food trucks will come in. They have just random days that are like special days. So like we had the end of summer block party or whatever, just random party days, like crazy stuff happening all throughout the year. But I don't know that going to Goreville, like I didn't have that. That was,
Yeah.
and it's kind of interesting to see like the different dynamic between like, because Vienna's still a small school, but Goreville's even smaller than that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of it's kind of crazy to look at.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do a lot. Our 99% of our focus goes into sports, so no, they don't really care about anything else. So.
Yeah, and honestly, that is kind of sad. Like to think about that. There's not a whole lot of like diversity in that. Like,
Yeah.
Only a certain amount of kids kind of get the attention. Like a lot of kids, a lot of students are just focused solely on sports, and then that's kind of it. And I don't know. There's not a whole lot of highlights going on to like, I don't know, Scholar Bowl or
Yeah. I mean, we've had really good teams of
Oh,
other
yeah.
things. It's just, they're
It
not
never
they're
really
not gonna
gets
get
like
shouted out.
highlighted or
Yeah.
anything. Like,
Yeah.
And like the band FFA, like the FFA is phenomenal.
FFA is probably honestly, it's very decorated, more decorated than our sports teams.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy to me is the FFA really doesn't get talked about.
Not as
Or
much
like,
as sports. No.
Yeah,
Well, because it's just like where does the hype? Where do you get the attention from? An FFA meet, like I just went to a forestry meet. We got first. You know what I mean?
Hey,
But we didn't hear anything about it. You know what I mean?
I had no idea.
Exactly, because it's not hype to go to a forestry meet. But if we all get a student section and cheerleaders and fans and a theme to a basketball game, you know what I mean? It's just where the attentions get brought.
Yeah.
So I understand that part of it, but no, it's a sports school, and it's fun being someone that loves sports so much and being passionate about that and having people around you, your coaches and the fans. Like the fans are the most passionate. Like sometimes I get obnoxious, honestly, because how passionate.
I was obnoxious in high school. I was I was that guy. I was that brother. I was down there on the front yelling at the other team the entire game.
99% of like beef you could say between teams are just fans. Like
the
players just want to play, and it'll get chippy sometimes. Every once in a while you get that because people. You're playing a sport, you know what I mean? It's gonna get competitive, but most of the time it's sports, or it's the fans, which kind of cracks you up, honestly. But it makes it fun. I mean,
especially like a small school like Goreville, that's like everything.
Yeah,
and like the community,
yes,
too. Like the whole community gets involved in these games,
mm-hmm.
Which I mean nowadays there aren't a whole lot of people that come to basketball games or baseball games, anything really.
Not like they're used to. No,
not like they used to. Because a lot of the times, everything gets live streamed, so everybody just watches online, watches at home.
Yeah, we'll have maybe 100 or 200 people at a game, and then you'll have 2,000 views on a thing.
Like right after the game, too.
Right after,
so it's like people are just watching
you know
online.
What I mean? It's just like ridiculous. Like that gym can hold so many people, but then people just won't get out of their houses and come. It's sad.
Yeah.
But you get to see it because like last year when we played Vienna, obviously Gore Vienna, big game, there's gonna be people there. Our first round sectional game was packed out, and our sectional championship game against Meridian, I've never playing in that game is one of the coolest experiences of my life. I don't remember how many said their gym held. I think it was 2,000, and they had almost 2,500, so almost 300 to 500 people over the capacity limit.
Wow.
Meaning they were standing up. around the
That's crazy.
sidelines and the back and like where you walk in and the fort. Ridiculous. I mean, I remember running out and it was like we were ranked number 2 in the state, and they were like ranked number 4 in the state. So I remember playing that, coming in that game. It was so anticipated, and all the fans were just, how it gets chippy and people aren't respectful and people are, ridiculous about it. And I remember we came out of the locker room. Meridian ran out first, and then we ended up running out with our cheerleaders and stuff. And the roar of people, and that I'll never forget it. I can't stop smiling talking about it because it's such a cool experience. The roar of people when we ran out of the court was like deafening.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't realize how loud it was. Even the entire warm-ups, I didn't realize how loud it was in the gym until we went back in the locker room right before the game, because we always go warm up back in the locker room. We talk, take off our warm-up gear, and we go play. And then it's like you've been listening to like something way too loud for a long time. You know how it feels like your hearing's weird. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Something, if you had a speaker real close, or your headphones were way too up for a long time, you take them out and it's like quiet. That's how it sounded, and it just my ears are like hurting because how loud it was. You don't realize how loud it is. But that's like the support of the community is there. You know what I mean? And it's mostly around sports a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the community, like in these small towns, are so knit together, so tight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody knows everybody's
so
business.
It can be a blessing and a curse.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Because the blessing is that they support each other. They'll support you like you're their own son and you don't even know them. You know what I mean? Like, there's been people come up and talk to me about things. I remember when I decided not to play baseball, there's people I didn't even know, like, coming from, like, pleading with me to play a sport I just didn't really want to play. I wanted to spend more time on church. And these people were just so, like, you know what I mean? And did they care for me or did they care for the team? Probably more the team.
Right.
But they made the effort every single time they saw me to reach out to me and, hey, are you playing this year? You know what I mean? So the community, everybody knows you, and that can be a good thing because they support you. But that can be a bad thing if they don't really care for you.
Well, I mean, but on to that, everybody knows each other's business.
Yes.
So that good thing and bad thing, everybody knows what's going on in your life.
If you think rumors spread fast wherever you're at, come to, oh my gosh. It's like
go to Goreville.
A wildfire. Like, you can't even explain how fast. I'm saying something will happen, and if it happens first hour, by third hour, there's not going to be somebody in the high school that doesn't know.
Everybody
if it's
knows.
Like drastic, you know what I mean? Obviously, if it's something small, people don't care. But like, and I've caught myself kind of being in like, just actually like doing it too. Because I remember the other day there was some kid coming out of lunch, and he came up and he was telling somebody right next to me, which we're friends and I've had Bible studies with him before, and he's a good kid. But he was like, so and so poured ranch in my truck. Like in his seats.
Oh no.
And like, that's awful. Like, that would make me so
terrible.
mad. That made me so mad. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, is that real? And he's like, yeah. And he was really mad. And I promised by like the next hour, because we have lunch and then 6th hour and then 7th hour.
Yeah.
I promised by the end of the day, everybody knew about it. Every single person knew about
it. Like, it literally just happened at lunch.
How does that happen?
And by 7th hour, everybody knows.
Everybody knew.
Probably in the entire school.
Like,
honestly.
coming out of school, everybody's like anticipating
like a fight to happen.
Yeah, them to like confront each other about this, and ridiculous. Like, it just spreads so fast because it's such a small community. And when it comes to like reaching small communities, you know what I mean? There's certain dynamics to it, because, for example, I'm just going to use my P7 club because it's a good example. We've been blessed with having a lot of kids that have been willing to come to P7.
Mm-hmm.
And before this year, the highest we ever had in P7 club was 63. And then this year, the first meeting, we had 65.
Wow.
So it just blew my mind. I've been so blessed and so grateful for it, because a small rural community, which I think I've talked about this before, but probably 50 to 60% of people in there have ties to either Pentecost or just deep roots in church alone. You know what I mean? If it's their parents, if it's their grandparents, most of them, their grandparents do have ties to Pentecost. And
which is crazy. Like, the entire Goreville school has like ties to Pentecost.
Yes, because it used to like be very prominent in Goreville, and it still is, obviously. But there used to just be Pentecostal churches, you know what I mean, and not really. But so everybody's grandpa. I hear stories almost every week about somebody else that's like, yeah, my grandpa or grandma used to go to this church and I got baptized in this church, and I was like, that's, blows my mind. You know what I mean? It's crazy to think like a small world, but it is a small town. That's why it makes it seem like a small world,
right?
But anyway, so my P7 club, I have like 50 to 60 people every week, and it's awesome. Um, and you wouldn't think that with a small. You just think small town, small. It comes in small sizes. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that is like a little different dynamic. But I've seen with bigger schools, and I know people that I've talked to with P7 clubs in a bigger school, it's hard to find people to come. It's hard to reach out. And I think a big reason for that is because going to a high school where everyone's almost in the same hallway, there's one class that's not in the same hallway, I can, in an hour or two, walk down the whole hallway and have a conversation with every single one of those people and say, hey, do you want to come to P7? And I've done that before. Between passing hours, I'll just walk down the hallway. Hey, you want to come to P7? Hey, literally every single one, I'd talk to them. And if I didn't know them, obviously I'd talk to them, introduce them. Most of the time it's Gorville. You know everybody, like you said.
Right.
So like, hey, I'm starting this Bible study club. It's going to be in the band room Tuesday mornings during RTI. You can be there. We're going to have snacks.
And even if you don't get a chance to talk to him, the person right next to him is still hearing what's happening. So like, oh, hey, snacks.
Exactly. There's people I didn't get to talk to this year that showed up because their friends heard and they ended up coming. And it's just, and it's almost the complete opposite at a big school. You don't get to interact with that many people because you're either going to classes and you're frantically going, or there's not.
You're only in Mia. She said that she only has like a certain group of people she goes to class with
because that's people she goes to class with. I have friends I don't have a single class with, and I still see them a lot at school.
Right.
Because it's a small school, you just pass them by. You pass by at lunch, or because we all usually go to the same place for lunch.
But like at the larger schools, they have this like, this is your group, and then this is who you're with like the rest of high school.
Yeah.
Unless you drop low and then you drop into like the next category, or you excel and then you exceed and you get into the higher one. And for me, that's such a weird dynamic because going to high school at Gorville, I knew everybody in that high school.
I don't know if I could now because there's some freshmen that I forget their names, but I know as a freshman and a sophomore, there's probably not a single person in high school I couldn't name.
Right.
If not the first and last name, you know what I mean? Because it's just, and you hear about everybody, and you know everybody. If anybody has done anything, you hear about it.
Oh, yeah.
And even in junior high, it's the same building.
Yeah.
You pass by the same people. In elementary school, it's the same building. At Gorville's pre-K through 12 in the same building. It is like a long winding tunnel. Like the building's very spread out, but it's still the same building. And if you go on a journey to across the school as a kid to do something wherever you're going, you pass by these people you've seen. And I remember now, like looking at the graduation, whatever I'm trying to say, on the wall, the pictures of everybody.
Like it's like what would you
is there not a word for that? The pictures of everybody that graduated.
A graduation class picture.
Yeah, just a class picture, and they have them.
It's like all the way to
like
a picture of every student from the graduating class, and then there's a final picture of the graduating class.
Every school has them. I think there's got to be a name for that. I'm just blanking.
I don't know.
Maybe not. But anyway, we have them all the way back to like 1949, like when almost the original schoolhouse was built, and it's really neat. And it winds all the way from our high school hallway into our junior high hallway, and it's really cool how you have all the years. But I'd walk in our high school hallway and look in the past years, and I remember seeing these people that I saw growing up because I went to Grover my whole life, walking the hallways. That's a weird thing. It's like these people do not know who I am, but I've seen them almost my whole life. I watched them go to play sports. I watched them do this. I watched them graduate, and I know who these people are.
They have
no idea who I am because I was a third grader or a fifth. You know what I'm saying? So that dynamic's weird, but it does make it easy. It opens a door to already have a connection with somebody to talk to them about things, and it makes it easy. It cuts out, I would say, almost 50% of the work making a connection with people. If it's inviting them to things or talking to them about Jesus, if you already know who they are, you already have a base agreement. You already have something you can talk about, connect on. Yeah. So it's neat. It's not always easy because a lot of times there's two things, which I always say, because there's people that come to me and they're like, these people are always on their phones when you teach in P7, right? Like, these people just come here to get out of class. I was like, do I want them to listen? Do I want to pay attention? Do I want them to receive something? Yes. But would I rather them be in there on their phones or be somewhere else on their phones? I'd much rather be in the room where we're praying and we're talking about God. And people's like, he just comes in here for donuts. I was like, forget the donuts, man.
If he comes in here just for donuts.
For real, praise God. That's why I got the donuts, man. Maybe somebody wouldn't come if there wasn't food. Maybe somebody doesn't eat breakfast at home.
Come on.
And they can get donuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, so that's one thing. I don't care what you're there and if you're in there for, as long as you're in there, you're hearing the word of God and, we're praying, and that's awesome. But another thing is you already have these connections with people, and like growing up, somebody pointed this out to me the other day. My class, the senior class, is the least represented class in P7. There's only like 5 or 6. No, there's probably about 10 of them, and it's all like boys in my grade. There might be more than that, but it's the least represented. When you think about 65 people in there, and there's only 10 seniors, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's a lot of every year. The last 3 years, there's been so many freshmen, and that's what's blown my mind. I didn't even know these freshmen. And a lot of them, I didn't even get an opportunity to connect with them, and they're already in there. And I think it shows a little bit of, this is just what I'm getting from, just a hunger. And
Mm-hmm.
these new generations, these kids are almost getting into Gen Alpha now, like the kids in junior high and the
Yeah.
kids that are coming into junior high now. And it's a different world than like who you graduated with.
Oh yeah.
Or my freshman year, the graduating my 8th grade year, the graduating class was 2022, and 2023 was my freshman year. Those are different people than the graduating class of 2030,
Yeah.
and it's not even close.
Like beyond measure.
The way they were grown was different.
Oh yeah.
These people were 6 years old before the iPhone came out, and these people were born with an iPhone 6 in their hands. It's just weird to think about it like that.
It is.
But you know what I mean? That math is probably awful. But you know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah.
Like, it's just the way these people were brought up is different, and just their life experiences are different. So seeing that, I've been in an interesting spot, being able to see how I can reach to certain people. But these freshmen and these sophomores have been so hungry, and they're the ones that are represented the most, and they're the ones that are in there asking questions, and they're the ones that are in there talking and telling their friends about it. And it warms my heart that there are still people that aren't just there because they know who I am.
Yeah.
And they aren't just there because maybe I play sports with them, or they aren't just there to get out of class. I did not know who these people were. I did not talk to them, and they showed up because I heard about a Bible study club.
That's awesome.
That makes my heart so happy. You know what I mean? There's nothing else that can make me more happy than that, for that reason, that they want to go because we're studying the Bible. Mm-hmm. And it's so, I think this freshman class honestly has the most outward Christians. Like people know that they're Christian and they proclaim it. And I think it's really awesome to see that.
Oh yeah. And I mean, that goes back to being this small community that Goreville is. You hear about everything that's going on, and you by word of mouth, and a friend invites a friend, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll come to P7, and then they come check it out, and they're like, whoa, this is cool. I want to be a part of this. I want to come and listen more. And I just think it's amazing what's happening. Like the kids, you said that a lot of them are freshmen, sophomores, which you're a senior now. Is there anybody coming in that's going to be like kind of transitioning, taking over?
Yeah, so that's been a big thing for you in the last 2 years. I've thought about it because I want to make the transition as smooth as possible. Mm-hmm. And every day I think about it, the harder that gets, because there isn't anybody like in the high school that would take it over and it would still be a P7 club. Does it need to be a P7 club? No. It doesn't need to be with an organization. It doesn't need to be. You just need to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. You need to preach the truth. That's all. You preach the truth of the Bible. That's all that matters. Mm-hmm. Doesn't need to be the organization. But the fact that I've set it up to be as a P7 club, and it'd be so easy just to step into it, makes it be like, it would be a lot. It'd be nice if you keep, because P7 offers resources and they offer help and they offer people to talk. You know what I mean? And you're not doing it by yourself. You really do have representation. And but anyway, there are some girls and young men that go to your church that are in junior high, 8th grade, coming into their freshman year, which that's what makes it hard. I don't know them personally too well. I know them enough. We've been around, hang out, I talk to them. I don't know how devoted they are. And I say this just being transparent, because when I think about like passing this off to somebody, obviously I'm going to talk to the group, the people that are going to obviously be back, and I'm going to let them know that, like, I want you guys to come back no matter who has this next year, no matter if it's a P7 club or not. If there's a Bible study club, go to it. Support it, do whatever you can for it. But if whoever takes it over, and I'll try my hardest to stay connected with it and be a resource, but whoever takes it over is not following through with it and not, being consistent with it, then you can't blame.
If they're not devoted to it.
You know what I mean? You can't blame people for like, it's not the same. I don't want to go. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing for me, is somebody that really wants to do it. Somebody that has a
There's
passion
burden,
for it.
yeah.
A burden. I don't want someone to do it just because they're told to do it or just because they're persuaded to do it. I want people to do it that have a passion for it because there's a difference. You can tell the difference when somebody was put on an assignment and when somebody had a burden.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? When someone was just told to do something or somebody wanted to do that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a huge difference.
So
and we've talked about that.
yes.
Teaching with a passion and teaching monotone.
Right.
Like you have to care about
Yeah.
what you're doing, and it's so important, especially with something like P7. Like if you don't show that you care about the Bible and you don't show that you are devoted to, then why would another random student show up
Right.
and want to learn more?
Right.
Like
Exactly. So I hope and I believe they're great kids from what I've seen. They're awesome.
oh yeah.
And I'm gonna
Which they've started a Bible.
they have a
study,
Bible
too.
little junior high. I've got to go to that and see how it is. It's neat. It's fun.
Junior
Junior high
high
kids are wild. They're freaking crazy.
Junior high P7 club.
I haven't.
Crazy.
I have not experienced junior high kids since I've been in junior high. Oh my goodness, how times have changed. And I don't mean to sound like, oh, I'm old and dignified.
No, they are.
But it's so different.
They are so different.
It's not even like, oh my, the things that are said. I remember I was sitting with Connor because I'm his student aide that hour. And I was like, is this every day? And they're like, dude, they're crazy.
Yes.
It was blowing my mind. I was like, this isn't real. Like, this is, but I just hadn't been around junior high. I don't hang around junior high kids a lot. I mean, I don't have a reason to, you know what I mean? But
they just say things.
That's it. They just say. They say whatever they want to. It doesn't.
Whatever
no
comes
thought.
to mind. There's no thought
There's
to it.
no shame or
No.
guilt. There's no care for
No.
public representation. They don't care what they look like or sound like.
It's hard being a teacher and doing that. And I'm sure Connor could say the same thing because they just say things and you're like, I can't laugh because I'm a teacher, but it's like that was the most idiotic thing. Like, why did you just say that?
Stuff. Like it does make you laugh though, because you don't expect it.
Because it's like, what did you just say? Like, most of the time it doesn't make sense, and it's like, what?
Yeah. It's crazy.
But, and then they have their own language, and it's like, what?
They speak things that I think I wouldn't be comfortable saying. I think they're too, like some of the things they say, I'm like, that's got to be a cuss word. There's no way that's all right to say. And then it's just
like they're just calling their friends like skibbity. I'm showing my age, dang it. I'm showing my age.
But that's the thing. That never made its way into like the high school. Like the 6-7 thing's big right now. If y'all know the 6-7 thing, honestly, I think it's funny because when it first came out, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever, but it's kind of grown on me a little bit because it's just stupid. Like it doesn't make sense. But the skibbity toilet crap, that's always been dumb.
Oh yeah.
But the junior highs love it.
They love it.
I don't get it. It's not the high schoolers. They didn't remember about that. So, but anyway, so I hope to sit down with some kids that are interested in doing it.
Oh yeah.
And just tell them that's what it's going to take. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to put it in your back pocket and do it effectively. It's going to be something that it's not going to take your life over. Like you're not going to be slaving away to do P7 club, but it is going to take responsibility. And I understand there's a big difference of even when I was a sophomore and I started it versus somebody coming into their freshman year out of 8th grade and like maturity and responsibility. And I had already preached multiple sermons by the time I was a sophomore, and I had already, taught a ton, and I had a burden to do it. So I was ready. I was, locked and loaded. I was going to do this. And I understand a lot of 8th graders aren't there. And I'm going to need to sit down with some people and just let them know that, you're doing it for the kingdom of God. And that's the only thing. If you keep that in your mind, this is for God. This isn't for you. But this is to bring people closer to Christ. It becomes a lot easier than you would seem. But
that's the lesson that you had to learn.
Yes. And I think I've shared that in my testimony. Go listen to the testimony. And I went through that whole process of this is not about me. I learned the hard way. Not about me. But no. So I hope it is a smooth process, and I hope like they can maybe one morning. I know they have their own RTI or class or whatever in the morning. I hope they can come sit in on a couple lessons and just see how it goes, and maybe even teach a lesson if somebody really wants to.
Oh yeah,
I think it'd be awesome. I'd be more than willing to somebody to come and do that. I think it'd be awesome. So I'll talk to them, or I'll talk to their youth pastor, their pastor, and um, just get some insight on it. So, but the future is bright, and the
Oh,
younger
yeah.
generations they're hungry for God, and a little immature, but they have that
That
they
comes
can
with age.
they
Hopefully, in Jesus' name.
they have the ability to make connections, and I think that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah,
They're
they can
not
connect with
shy.
people
They're the
that I
opposite of
cannot
shy.
connect with at all. It's so cool seeing kids just be kids, and that they're able to talk to whoever.
That's what I'm saying. They don't care. They're
They
not
don't care.
like I remember like being in elementary and junior high. Even I like around my friends and at school, I wasn't really shy, but everybody had a bashful side to him. Everybody like
Oh yeah.
around either adults or upperclassmen or older people. These kids don't.
No.
They don't care. They don't care how old you are. They don't care who you are. They'll talk to you, and they're gonna not hide who they are. They're gonna
They're
show
gonna
who they
say
are.
it. They're gonna say whatever comes to mind.
And I think it's funny, and that could be used so positively.
Oh
Just
yeah.
having that unashamed that I am who I am. Because if they set their purpose in Christ, if they can use that, I don't care what you think of me. I am a child of God, and I'm gonna share that truth no matter what. If they can take that and use that fuel, oh man, that's gonna be a great bunch of kids.
Woo, it's gonna be
So,
insane.
because I didn't have that for the longest time.
No.
I did not really want to be too passionate about all this, but it all comes back to it's not about me.
Oh yeah.
So, um, but praise God for that.
Oh yeah.
The small schools are
It's a different
an
dynamic.
unexpected field.
Oh
That
yeah.
there's so much potential in these small schools. I'm just saying it takes. It's so close. We're so close to Goreville, like this. I snap my fingers. We can't. No, like this could be in revival. And I'm not. And that's the thing about a small school. When you have 170 kids in a school, and 65 of them are going to a P7 club,
That's over 30%.
dude. How fast revival could go through that school, break through that school, if people are just willing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we have seen kids that are willing and they're hungry, but if it just sweeps across, and I'm believing for it, I'm not giving up hope. I know it's my last year, and it might not happen this year. But if I'm obeying God, and if He wants to do it this year, hey, I'm ready. But if He wants to
Amen.
wait a year, if He wants to wait 2 years, so be it. The will of God is what we pray for above all things. So, but it's don't sell your if you go to a small school, and I know there's probably not a lot of kids that listen to this, but even if you have a child that goes to a small school, or you're a teacher at a small school, or you have some influence or a small community, don't give up on that.
Oh yeah.
Don't think small community, small God. Never think like that,
No.
because your mind will just God will blow your mind if you just put your faith in your belief
Oh
that He
yeah.
can do something with even the smallest group, even if it's just 2 or 3 people.
Now you can't do what a big church does, or you can't do
Right.
what a big high school does. Like, I don't know, but some P7s, they have funding from the school.
Yeah.
And they'll put on big parties or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But maybe you can't do that, but getting pizza or donuts or something small like that.
Yeah. Once
Just
a month, even.
Yeah, once a month, or just providing a breakfast for
Right.
a kid, or a drink, maybe getting some sodas or something.
Exactly.
Kids love that.
They eat it up.
Oh,
Free stuff.
they free stuff. Oh man,
That's how you win your way into a child's heart. You give them something free.
Food. Oh
Food,
man.
for real.
Food.
High school, they'll eat those donuts up like ravengers, dude. It's impressive, honestly. And I think some people don't care. They'll get 6 donuts, because it's the little mini donuts. They'll get 6 of them and just sit down and eat them right in front of me. They're there to eat. They're not gonna make me upset. I need to get rid of them. But then I think some people are a little bashful, because after, obviously we'll pray, we'll do the lesson, we'll pray again, and then I'll go around talking to people. But if we have any leftover donuts, then I'll walk around and pass them out to people. I'm like, yo, donut time. Got to get a donut, and people will eat them things up, bro. A full thing of donuts will be gone by the time I take half a lap around that classroom. So that is a good way. But yeah, like you said, it might not look how a big school or a big church or a big community looks, but it's the same God. It's the same mission.
Yeah.
It's the same end goal. It's just to bring people closer to Christ, and people to get saved. And that's just when you break it down like that, it becomes a beautiful thing and something that's easier to comprehend. That it's not this big, far off goal that it seems like we can't reach it. It's something that's in our hands. It's within reach.
Yeah.
You just gotta make that commitment. You know what I mean? You gotta
And
just
like we talked about earlier, like how going to a smaller school, you know everybody.
yeah,
You have that connection already. Like you know what a person does, what if they're in a sport, like, oh, they play the sport, or
right,
oh, this is their hobby, this is their interest. Everybody knows that about each other at Goreville. Everybody kind of knows what's going on. So it makes it a little bit easier to have that like
right,
connection with
yeah,
them and be able to talk to them a little bit. Because maybe before you have a conversation with somebody, hey, I'm gonna look so like if it's like the NFL or something, you have no idea about football. I'm gonna look at some scores real quick and be like,
right.
hey, I know a little bit. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit. But
That's very true.
you can know a person just a little bit more than what you would at like a big school. And I
Yeah,
think that's a huge advantage to
so big.
going to a
Yeah,
small school is you have that small advantage to be able to just walk up to somebody and you have that connection
yes,
already. To what as like if you're going to a bigger school, you have no idea who these people are.
yeah.
And
And you're starting with at ground zero,
yeah,
like
at
you're
ground
starting.
zero, it's like,
But
what in the
for
world am I
example,
doing?
there's somebody from our school just made sectionals for golf, and it was either today or yesterday that I talked to him. I was like, I'm walking in next to him, and I know obviously I grew up with him, so I know him. But I was like, "Hey, bro, how'd you do at sectionals?" You know what I mean? Boom, sparked a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, right there. And today there is in RTI they had a JV golf match the other day, and I had saw that person sitting right next to me. I know him. He goes to my school. Was the medalist at the golf match. So I said, "Hey, bro, I saw you killed it yesterday." Boom, conversation. Like just those one things, and then you're in.
Yeah.
You're in,
You just make it.
and just making a connection with people and making yourself available because like people will much rather go listen to somebody. It's not about listening to somebody speak, but if that's what gets them in there, and that's what gets them there. But people would much rather go support somebody and listen to somebody speak if you've had a conversation with them one, and if you've looked like you cared about making a connection with them. And I've
Mhm.
said this before, and I'll say it again. If people feel like they're wanted, they're more likely to come than if you feel
Yeah.
like others to go. So that's why I really do try to make it a. Sorry, I punched my mic out of the way. I really do try to make it a point to talk to each and every single person in P7. Will it take me the rest of the hour? Probably. But is it worth it? Yes. Because some of those people you can tell, the ones who are in there with a big group of friends, you
Mhm.
can tell the ones that are sitting by themselves. And they might get more out of that conversation than the other people did. But if they get a connection out of that and they feel hope and they feel like, oh, somebody really wants to talk to me, so this guy really cares about what he's talking about, then that matters more than the 50 other people that didn't really care if I talked to him or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it's a great opportunity being at a small school to do that. So it's a blessing. I've been blessed, bro. These last couple of years doing this whole P7 thing. It's been in like I talked about, like I've shared before. That's not about me, but it has blessed me tremendously, just in my faith and in my ministry. And it's words can't describe. Like it's just so funny how that works. Like God set
Mhm.
this burden on my heart, and I was passionate about it, and then I went through this whole idea or this whole ideal that like it's not about me, and I had a humbling moment, and it all came around. Obviously, it blesses God and His kingdom, but also like He used it to bless me, and I think that's just so cool how that works. You know what I mean? Without even noticing it, how it can shape you as a person in your faith, and I think it's just so cool. God's pretty cool.
He's pretty
Put
cool
that on a
God.
t-shirt.
God's pretty
God's
cool.
pretty cool.
Oh, he's really
Yeah,
cool.
that's just not even doing it
Pretty
justice.
cool isn't even like doesn't even scratch the surface of what God is.
It's awesome. But we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
I don't have a dress big enough for that elephant.
There's not an I don't know what you're seeing. There's not an elephant in this room. Oh, there he is. He moved corners.
Yeah, he's in the other corner now.
I didn't see him. Thanks for pointing that out to me. What did we name? Did we name the elephant?
No, Suzanne was meant to name him, but she never got around to it. So
Right. Last time we checked, she was still blind and deaf.
still blind and deaf. Still never got my coffee. So Suzanne, when you get my coffee, name the elephant.
So those are the questions. Does she know she's supposed to get your coffee? 1. 2, does she know she's supposed to name an elephant? 3, third question, boom, can she name an elephant?
I have no idea. I
Is that a physical?
She's not paid, so
Right. So there's no obligation, I guess. But hey, shout out a little Suzanne shout out right now.
yeah,
Shout out Suzanne.
she's putting in the hard work
Yes.
editing these
Yeah.
podcasts, and she's doing a great job. Thank you, Suzanne, for
Thanks.
all the editing work that you do to our podcast.
Thanks, Suzanne. You're the best.
You do such a great job.
Yeah. We should make a Suzanne post. I think you post. That'd be funny.
Yeah, let's.
What picture are we gonna use?
That.
That's
Wait.
actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if y'all see that in the future, then you know. If you know, you know.
Suzanne appreciation post.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
It's National Suzanne Month is I think next month. So
Yeah. Right. Well, hey, have you guys ever seen? And we're closing with this. If the music would come, I'm franking.
Doodaloo.
No, we'll probably be here for 20 more
6,
minutes. I don't know.
5.
Oh yeah, this Tyler's. Tyler's been
1,
getting on the music theory
4.
stuff. So
Right? Isn't that it?
that's a good chord
Yeah,
progression.
good. Yeah, I'm on that.
Tyler's been getting in the whole Nashville number system with music, and he's been playing the piano, and he's been getting pretty good. So
No. No.
I've been trying to. It's like anything I think of or anything. Sometimes I say things that I don't like. That I jump the gun a little bit. And
You
Tyler's like,
definitely
"Wait, you
jumped
gotta
the gun
think
on
that back
one.
a little bit."
Tyler's getting pretty. No.
But there's some things that like even, and I'm not like a master by any means.
He's good.
I
He's not the best.
I can work
Like
my
I've
way.
definitely heard brothers that are better.
Right.
But ZÆch is good. ZÆch is really good at the piano.
I can work my way around.
If you need piano lessons, talk to him.
I do give
He
piano
needs
lessons.
money.
Hit me up. I do need money. That was real. But I've there's a lot of things that are still way over my head, and if I hear something that's over my head and I understand it, sometimes I'll try to tell Tyler about it. I'm like, why do I do this? Like, no offense to Tyler,
sit
but this
there.
is over my head. I've been playing for 8 years. You know what I mean?
I will sit there and try to just digest everything he's telling me, and I'm like, what?
Oh, it's funny.
Like we watched. What's the guy's name? The piano guy we watched.
Charles Cornell.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys like music theory, if you guys like jazz piano players, if you just like piano, if you like music, listen to Charles Cornell. Not sponsored. He is a jazz piano player. He's on YouTube, and he knows what he's talking about. He went to
Yeah.
college for it. He studied it. He's a big dog. But
super cool videos, by the way. Like
he'll break down
amazing.
like music. A lot of times it's a movie theme or a song in a movie, and he'll break it down like to the actual music theory and why things sound like this and why music does what it does, and it's so cool. And I used to watch him before I was any good at all, and I don't know why I watched him because I didn't know what I was listening to. Now when I listen, I know what he's talking about. But I remember showing a video, one of my favorite videos. I think it was like Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka, to Tyler, and he was like, "Bro."
I understood the first 3 minutes, probably. Then he started talking some.
Because he just, there's terms, and if you know, it's one of those things. Like if you know, you know. Like there's just certain terms that are just, a little not normal to hear. So, but anyway, we got off on that tangent. We're supposed to be closing. The music's supposed to be coming. Piano hasn't started yet.
Balloon.
We need to get that on there. We need to start starting a track to get a piano on there. That'd be funny, actually. What an idea that is. Why are we saying our ideas on the air? We gotta hide these so we can surprise
so then we
them.
can remember.
Oh, that's true. It's true. Even though we don't go back.
We tend
and
to
listen
forget
these.
our ideas.
We don't listen to these. I don't know if we said that before.
I don't like my own voice, so I can't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can't listen to them.
And I think I kind of block out anyway. Not like block out in like a nervous way. I just talk.
Yeah.
Not a lot of. I just let what my body and brain already have comprehended, and I just speak it out of my mouth.
Real.
Is that a good thing? It's probably not a good thing.
No, it's honestly like the junior high tendencies we were talking about earlier. Like we just don't think and just say.
Yeah, it's just our brains aren't filled with dumb crap.
Yeah, so they say dumb stuff. We kind of.
Have,
We still say dumb stuff,
we
but
do. We do. You're right. We're the same. We're no better.
yeah,
We're no better.
Yeah.
We have said Skibbity and 6'7" on this podcast, so we are no
same episode too.
In like 30 seconds, bro. It's getting bad nowadays. But what a pod.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I can be.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Paint. Okay.
Light paint.
What?
Light
I'm not.
paint.
I'm not there with you at
Light
all.
paint. Think about it.
Light paint. I'm not, bro.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Clear. Oh, we were on the same thing.
Ooh.
You're right. That's my fault. That's
Was it white?
I said.
You said clear.
I said clear. White was the right answer.
Okay. White.
Clear.
Clear.
And white.
Clear.
The crap.
Maybe.
White clear.
Mine's kind of a long shot.
Is it like one word? I shouldn't ask that.
Yeah, it is.
Shouldn't ask that.
You ready?
Okay. I'm just wrong.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Plastic.
Ice.
I was gonna say ice. I was like, ice isn't right. There's no way.
No!
I was like, plastic does more see-through than ice is. Ice and plastic, bro. We're low-key lost now.
No. Think about it. Plastic, ice.
I'm not there. Chill,
No,
chill,
you're
chill.
on one. You're on one. You're
Chill,
onto it.
Chill.
Trust,
chill,
trust.
Chill. Okay, I got it.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Bag.
Ice tray.
Stop.
What did you just say?
Bag, like a bag of ice. I just heard plastic. Ice tray and bag. We're nowhere, bro.
No, we're not.
All right, let's break it down. So that's wavelength. If you guys don't know, it's just
We're really bad at it.
we're so bad. No, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna lock in. But we like say just count down. You're supposed to say a random word, and you try to by the next time you count down, you try to say the same word. So like we took clear and paint and try to find anything that's similar. And he said white. I should have said white because there's no what's freaking clear paint. Oh no, it was light paint.
Yeah.
I said clear. When's the last time we seen clear paint? That's not a freaking thing.
Never seen it.
So, all right, let's run it one more time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. TV.
Cross TV.
I have 2.
I don't have anything.
I'm thinking of it's really broad, but
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm thinking it. I got it.
Yep.
Okay, I have 2, but I'm going with 1.
All right.
3, 2, 1. The
TV
Chosen.
Evangelist.
Okay, we weren't anywhere close. I was either gonna go Passion of Christ or The Chosen.
Right. So you were going TV show.
Right, and you were going TV Evangelist.
All right.
Oh wait. TV Evangelist. I got one.
No, you
It's
said
not
Chosen.
even-
You said Chosen.
Oh yeah, The Chosen. It's not even close, but I got it. It's just a word. Let's go.
Wait, a word?
No. It's not. It's not. Don't take that. That's not a hint.
Oh, okay.
It's not a hint at all. It's not a hint.
Okay, so TV Evangelist
And The Chosen.
The
Mine doesn't make
Chosen.
sense at all. But we'll just go. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Mark
Stephen
Wahlberg.
Furtick. No. We were on the same idea.
Yeah.
I said Mark Wahl, or I said Stephen Furtick. It's not
I
even
said
close.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that would have made more sense. There's nowhere to go.
Mark
from here.
Wahlberg.
And Stephen Furtick. What the crap? What's the other? We're lost.
Wait, is your mind on like the one guy from The Chosen, like that guy that's okay? That's where my mind was too. I just don't know his name.
Jonathan Rumi?
Is that his name?
Romine?
I have no idea.
All right, we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna get one, yo.
Okay, we're
Wait,
gonna
wait, chill.
restart.
Chill, bro. Chill. Ready?
If we get this right, all viewers have to do a backflip.
Okay, that's valid actually.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Ground.
Rubber ground.
I'm gonna get it wrong.
Rubber ground.
I've already got it
Let me
wrong.
lock in.
I've already got it wrong. I've had something. It's already wrong.
Let me lock in.
Rubber
ground.
I played it during altar call. Not altar call. That's awful. During nobody knows it, like except my mom and maybe like one other person. After altar call and pastors up there doing announcements, I'll play that. But I'll put chords behind it, so it sounds like it's just normal. I think it's hilarious. Oh, you got one? Rubber ground.
Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Tires. What'd you say?
Matt.
Tires and mat. Bro.
Tire mat.
Bro. There's something similar. Think.
Matt.
I'm going broad. That's all I'm saying.
Matt.
How you spelling Matt? Which one?
M-A-T.
Okay, so not like the color.
No.
Okay.
And like a tire.
I have one.
A mat and a tire. A mat and a tire. And we can't do rubber.
No. I have one, bro. I said we shoot. Just gotta
A
shoot.
mat and a tire. Dude, I'm so lost. Ugh. All right.
You just want to go?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Banana.
Car. You did not just freaking say banana. Excuse me.
Banana car.
You did not. No.
No, banana car.
I know. I did not just hear you say banana. Right?
Nah. It was the first thing. I think I'm hungry.
Banana is what you think of? Any other food? You say banana. What? Banana car.
Can we say hot dog?
Yeah, honestly, before banana. Banana car? I have something. It's dumb.
Mine's dumb too.
Okay, let's shoot.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Banana
Banana boat.
No!
I said banana boat.
I said banana phone.
What the John is a banana phone?
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
So-
You don't know that song? Oh, brother. You ain't lived. Banana boat, banana phone.
We're done.
No.
We're done.
No.
Is it dumb?
No.
Is it?
Really broad.
Okay, I got it. Ready?
Really broad.
3, 2, 1.
Yellow.
Banana.
No!
I was gonna say banana split.
What?
I was gonna say banana split.
What?
What do you mean what? You said the banana phone, banana boat. What else? Banana split is the last thing.
No. Yellow.
All right.
We'll get one of these eventually.
We gotta be done. This is
We're done
ridiculous.
here.
We said we were closing.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
Yes, it's been awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening to this ZÆch Podcast episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you keep listening after this atrocious job of trying to guess the same word. We'll get it one day. You have to tune in next time. But thank you guys for listening. We love you guys. And be blessed in Jesus' name.